pick me, pick me. And he picked me and I said, love. We're getting the list down and we're having fun and it's colorful and it's exciting. This is the other one because we're cat people. And here is the soup. About ready to take my first bite. Tomorrow is October 1st and it feels like fall is upon us. It's a gloomy day here in Southern California. Feels like a cozy fall day. And I decided I'm gonna run to Trader Joe's and buy ingredients to make a nice, nourishing chicken soup for the family, but mainly for Mancub. He suffers with ulcerative colitis, and it's really rough on him sometimes. He goes in ups and downs, and he's having a rough time right now. So I'm gonna make him something really nourishing for his belly, and I'm gonna show you how we make our soup. Just depends on what we have on hand, and I try to make it, I try to make it work with what we have. Right now, the only thing I have is a bundle of carrots. So I'm gonna add to that and I'll show you how we make our chicken soup. It does vary, but it's gonna be the main way. I'm here at Trader Joe's. I just pulled up and then I got to thinking, gosh, I make chicken soup a couple different ways. There's a way I make it where I don't use chicken broth and I just use water and the big chicken creates its own broth. I like that because it's the cheap way to do it and it seems good and healthy. But then Dylan, with his ulcerative colitis, really benefits from bone broth. That's really something that seems to nourish him and make his stomach feel better. So who knows how this soup is gonna happen. It's just gonna happen and you're gonna watch with me and see what my gut tells me to do. I'm all about putting the cart back. See what we got in our bags. We needed the bread. I got this for the cinnamon churro toast bread we're gonna do tomorrow. I'll show you how to make that too. This looked good. Pomegranate white tea, onions. I don't even know if we'll use this for Dylan. This is supposed to be real good. Really, really good for you, and I'm hoping it might help with his stomach issues. Put some in his tea. I'm gonna go give it to him now. I bought something I may not need, but I think I'll enjoy it. Some night and day cream. Lighting is horrible today, but I'm just gonna take you through a little Saturday with us. Might as well. I'm gonna decorate the chalkboard today too with fall activities, and I'm gonna make the soup, and we'll see what else we do. Hot corn. Isn't that cool? He loves it. Wonder how spicy he's gonna make it. You got your loot.
My loot.
Your loot. Oh my gosh, you got the corn and the wheels. All right, so I'm gonna make that chicken soup, and I thought, oh my gosh, my friend from Germany shared her grandmother's recipe with me, and I can't make it, so I'm gonna do like a hybrid because I didn't get certain key ingredients. I didn't get a leek, I didn't get a celery root, and I didn't get parsley, but I have carrots and I have onion and I have the chicken, of course. So the only thing different I'm gonna do that I've never done before is while I'm boiling the chicken in the pot that I got from Goodwill for $15 years ago. While I am doing the boiling of the chicken, I'm gonna put a whole onion, skin and all. Never done this, but Sonia's Oma did it, so it has to be good. I'm gonna do a whole onion in there and see what happens. We're doing that right now. I'll do a little rundown of, this is the most expensive part of the soup, and I like to buy organic, of course. So here's my organic whole chicken. We have some organic celery, we have the onion, and again, organic carrots, but I also have these organic carrots. We got the kale, and I have to cut that up pretty small. Sometimes I put it in too big and people don't like it. You're gonna fill up good old Dutch oven with water. I learned this from Second Born. It's the lazy way to do it. All right, we're gonna put the whole chicken in, but make sure you take the things out of buttocks. this guy off too. All right, I gave him a good rinse. We're gonna put this guy in here. Put him in the water. I'm gonna wash the onion since I'm putting the whole thing in. I've never done this before. We're gonna put this whole onion in there. What the heck? What is going on? This is interesting. We'll see how. It says 90 minutes and it should be done. While I wasn't looking, Motorcycle Man put this in there. Do you see it? That's what he did. Okay.
Thumbs up.
We're gonna use up the rest of these carrots, about a handful of kale, but I'm gonna cut it real small so I don't irritate the family. I'm gonna shred these and cut these as well, and maybe 3 celery sticks. The 3 celery sticks. I will wash these as well. Celery is not a big, you know, also Motorcycle Man doesn't like a lot of celery, so we gotta please all the palates. Am I in it? Is my head totally cut off?
No, actually there's like this much above your head.
Perfect, thank you. That's awesome. All right, we have these new knives. They're way better than our old knives. And I don't even know the proper knife to use to cut certain things, but this knife works. So I'm using this knife for cutting up these carrots. Woo. And just into little chunks here. So simple, if you think about it. It's just 1 onion, a few carrots, celery, and kale. We just want to put what's good for you in there. I'm curious how this onion, it says it's good for color and taste, so it'll be interesting cooking the onion whole in there with the chicken. But every time I make soup, it's different every time, because I really honestly do not follow a recipe. I just sort of throw things together. And it always tastes good, no matter what. It always tastes good. You know why? Because it's made with love. And speaking of made with love, my love tin. I put a little bit of love in everything I make. When RJ started high school, the principal was talking about their cooking class, and he said there was 1 ingredient that he loved in everything. And if you put this 1 ingredient in anything you make, it makes it better. Pick me, pick me. And he picked me, and I said, love. And then everyone laughed and RJ covered her face. The answer was actually bacon. Right, I took the hard bits out of the kale and I tried to make it really small. And I think that should be enough. The kale really does reduce down, but it should be good. We put a lot of carrots because we like carrots. And then I'm thinking when the onion comes out, it'll be soggy, but we'll be able to cut it up and then have the onions in there too. Here is what this looks like so far. While I was at Trader Joe's, I got this, which I've never drank. I've definitely never eaten it. I also have not drank it, but it is sparkling white tea with pomegranate juice. Their labels are always right up there, and listen to this. It says, sip, repeat. Pleasantly pomegranate-y, ultra fizzy and subtly sweet, this bold beverage sips like a sparkling summer afternoon. Even on the dreariest of days, today, it'll add swagger to your step and leave you feeling positively peppy. Sounds good. It's not a summer's day, but it is kind of a gray day today. Let's see if I like it. Comes in a pack of 4. I think you should drink in pretty glasses if you can. This was thrifted, of course. Let's see. I approve. It's very subtly sweet, which is good. If it was super sweet, I'd be like, over here is what it looks like now. What time is it? I realized I started this at 3 o'clock, so it has been just over an hour, and I'm going to flip this chicken around. So here we go. Let's flip this sucker. There we go. So I'm gonna let this go maybe 30 more minutes. What I'm also going to do is write a fall list. And of course, I go to Pinterest. My ideas often come from Pinterest. Here's my little fall list. And I'm gonna transfer this to the chalkboard. you have any fall ideas? Okay. Gotta remember my ideas. The list is coming along, as you see. We're getting the list down and we're having fun, and it's colorful and it's exciting, and I have to let perfection go. Just let it go. Next thing I'm gonna do is, dare I say, book a camping trip in Ivy Moon. Draw a little Ivy Moon right here. I only have one tote. Okay. I think you got it. Thank you. Motorcycle Man got my Halloween tote down because the next thing is decorating the porch. This soup is for Mancub, but Mancub is going to a Coldplay concert tonight at the Rose Bowl. So he'll have to have it left over, but yay for him. All right, let's see what's going on with this chicken. I think we can pull the chicken out, throw the veggies in. I'm gonna put all the veggies in this bowl. Get it all in there. So pretty much that's the amount of veggies that it's going in this. I just take this big thing. Oh, get this onion out. Let's pour the veggies in here. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I like to use salt, and I like to use the kosher salt that's kind of big. Put some in my hand. Put some salt in there. Maybe we'll come back, let this cool. Let's decorate the porch for a little bit. This is the Halloween box. Let's get it going on the porch right now. All right, this is the porch now. We're gonna make it all fall-like and Halloweeny with my little box of goods. And I bought a skeleton this year, my first time ever. I've always wanted one, but I didn't want to pay more than $30, and I got it for about $30. So we have one skeleton. She's been sitting in the dining room for a couple weeks. I want her here. I got this spider web a couple seasons ago. Don't really know what to do with it. Drape it there. I got these at the dollar store, some rats and some pick your poison here. Get to put a little rat here. Trader Joe's got me today, and I got a little cute thing there. This is also the 99-cent store. Isn't it adorable? This was at Trader Joe's, got me there today. And little Aussie firstborn made this with Papa 1 year. I wish there was a date, but there's no date. But I love this because it's handmade with love. Papa Bear and firstborn cub. Had to have this. Oh, because Moonbeam has one, so I wanted one. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna take down the bird.
I can see you.
This is the other one because we're cat people. Motion detected. Kitty cat. What do you think, Ezekiel? What do you think? Are you scared? Are you scared? Put that there. Look at Ezekiel. He's like, what on heaven's earth is that? Zeke, what do you think? What do you think of what's going on right now? Got my disco ball. This plant's name is Peter, by the way. Keep the disco ball there. Give thanks. Let's move this pillow like this. Oh. There we go. What do you think? Do you think I should use these lights that were given to us? There's our two of our 5 right there. Okay, here we're gonna do it. We got a thumbs up there. A couple of my lights didn't work. That's okay. We just put a few lights out. All the pumpkins. Of course, we give thanks. We got a little bit of this and that. I think these might get annoying. They're motion detected, and they might get annoying, but this is the porch. All right, I think this is cooled off enough. I cleaned, I decorated the porch. Some chunks of onion in there. Big onion, we'll do big onion. Some people don't like onion, they can take it out. Now we're going to take the meat off of this guy, and it is still a little hot. You take the skin off. I don't want the skin in there. Oh, look at that nice breast. It's still pretty hot, but look at that. A lot of times I rip it with my fingers, but it's hot, so I'm using the knife. Look at all this nice chicken I got. I think I didn't get it all in the, I didn't know it was in the frame, so I don't think I got myself cutting the chicken. It's hard when you're filming yourself. It's hard. I saw two of my neighbors while I was out there decorating. One's walking his dog, because tomorrow it's supposed to rain. The other one was on his bicycle. He had been to the store. He says he's coming back home to make ceviche. I love ceviche. I told him that too. I'm like, Phil, I love ceviche. He had his bag of chips and his basket of his bike. I mean, we live like right outside the city, but our little neighborhood feels like an old hometown. It's so fun. I love where we live. People are so sweet and kind, and we watch out for each other. I love it. We've been here 25 years now. 25 years, and it was supposed to be a 5-year plan. But I fell in love with the people. I really fell in love with the people. Look at all that chicken. I still have chicken to get off the bone. It really turned out good. The chicken is like super tender. It's so good. So today, what did I do? I decorated a little bit for Halloween. We put our fall ideas. We first thought about it in my journal, and then I transferred it to the chalkboard. We made some homemade soup. It's really feeling, you know what I just thought of? I could put puzzle. We need to put puzzle on list. When I went to Blue Lake, Aunt Moon Mama got me a puzzle. It's a typewriter, because she knows I love typewriters. Sounds like Motorcycle Man's blowing off the patio. He cut a bunch of wood for a fire. It's already feeling so like fall, and today I really feel like I honored that. Often when I was working, I didn't take time to really enjoy the holiday season, and this year I want to enjoy it. I want to make the best of it. That's what I want to do. I forgot to show you all, this is how I store my soup when I'm done. I put them in jars. That way if someone wants one, they just get a jar, dump it in a bowl. It's real easy. Starting to sprinkle, but it's also starting to get a little bit more dark out. So I want to show you how the porch looks. Simple. It's simple, but it makes me smile. I don't normally decorate for Halloween. Like I said, this is all new, but it makes me happy. During COVID, I'd be driving by people's homes and everyone was so festive, and it just made me smile. And I told Motorcycle Man, I wanna decorate like these people, and I wanna smile when I drive up to my home. And so this is what I did. I did it. And I can't believe Dylan's at a Coldplay concert right now and he's not eating his soup, but you have fun at that concert. Coldplay is such good memories for us. When we went to Seattle, one of our home videos has Strawberry Swing, and every time I hear that song, I think about our trip to Seattle. So music is powerful. It brings back memories, and I'm sure when he hears that tonight, if they play it, he'll be like, I remember when we were in Seattle. All right, that's a day, that's a Saturday. And here is the soup. About ready to take my first bite. That's good. And if you're on Instagram, check out the Muddy Hive. She has some pretty awesome ceramics on there. And it just feels nice to eat out of handmade bowls, I think. Until next time, peace, love, and keep going.